One of the more common questions that arises with emotional intelligence development, and specifically with our emotional self-awareness and our emotional fortitude, is why am I not able to tough it out? So when I'm in really difficult, intense, draining emotions, why can I not recover from them? Why am I not resilient to them? Why can I not perform when I'm in them? And oftentimes the reason for that is because we aren't really training to be resilient. We're more so training to burn out. So a lot of our practices to burn out are related to compartmentalizing our emotions, to labeling them as good or bad, to withdrawing from experiencing them, to not giving ourselves permission to actually experience them. And when we do those types of things, we end up burning ourselves out from an emotional standpoint. And when we're burnt out emotionally, we end up being burnt out physically and burnt out mentally. So we don't feel very resilient. We often feel really tired. And then what happens to our wellness is we start to sink in our wellness. So we're feeling more often emotions related to unwellness, like meh, lazy, fatigued, irritated, bored, sad, lonely. So training for discomfort purposefully, training for resiliency purposely, actually comes from giving ourselves permission to be in those emotions that are big and uncomfortable a little bit at a time. So a practice around doing that is to goal set in discomfort. And one of the things we can do in goal setting around discomfort is giving ourselves permission related to length of time. So the next time I experience frustration, I'm going to give myself permission to be in the emotion for 30 seconds without engaging with the emotion. I'm going to allow myself permission to feel it, but I'm not going to attach to it. I'm not going to react to it. I'm not going to respond to it. I'm not going to think about it. Just going to give it permission to be. And then I'm going to start to extend my length of time in it, from 30 seconds to 40 seconds to 50 seconds to 60 seconds. And what we'll notice is we become comfortable in the discomfort because it becomes familiar. What often encourages us to get out of uncomfortable emotions is our unfamiliarity of what will happen if I stay with this for an extended period of time. We're afraid that we'll become untethered, that we won't be able to be who we really want to be if we let this emotion continue. And that isn't true. However, we haven't stacked proof that it isn't true. So we respond to the fear around it rather than the reality around it or the truth around it.